Archaeologists in Ireland stating that they have uncovered megalithic tombs, and in this, 2 burial chambers complete with elaborate carvings. The passage tomb of Bruna Boine, which is a World Heritage Site in the county Meath, was excavated by this agri-technology company, Devonish, and experts also from the University College of Dublin School of Archaeology. Now, this area is described as one of the world's most important prehistoric landscapes. It contains a number of tombs and monuments, and the site's tombs represent the largest assemblage of megalithic art in all of Western Europe. That's pretty significant and a pretty big trove of information that is in this location. Now, make note, areas like this are labeled World Heritage Sites. We've talked about this before. They hold the keys to our history, what happened in the past. And when they only let certain individuals go in here and look and dig and then report the findings, and then they tell the world what they choose, well, that's the process. That's why I say it's key that if you find something in your own backyard, well, you may never find what's in your own backyard if you're not looking. Okay, so those that get out, that have that adventurous tick in them, get outside, hit the backwoods, do some exploring. You never know what you're going to come across. It could be a small rock wall. It could be some small flints, other artifacts showing proof that someone was there. But at sites like this, where you have drawings, we have a repeated spiral type of drawing on the rock face, it goes back to what we've talked about before, the sacred geometry etched in all over the place, of frequency and everything else. And we see these patterns repeated around the globe. And you'll see them in places like Egypt, and even in places like Göbekli Tepe, which is now the world's oldest temple or temple location that has ever been discovered. And the only reason for that I can tell is because they went out of the way to preserve it, to bury it. And it wasn't done by accident. They did this on purpose, taking buckets full of stone from around the area and filling in the temple site to preserve it. And because they did so, it's there for us today, almost like a time capsule, to show us what they had going on. And that right there is going to be an adventure in itself in trying to excavate that site. So here in Ireland, they have more going on. I mean, it's all over the globe. We got this stuff hidden in our own backyards. Like I said, this really is the pathway to finding out what happened in history. If you think that going along the course we are along now, you're going to find out the truth of truths in the real deal of history, you're sadly mistaken. With those that are in power now, it's not going to happen. With those pulling the strings right now and the higher-ups of some of these agencies and Smithsonian institutes and other places that take away these artifacts and lock them away never to be seen again. Who will find something truly life-changing and show the whole world before anyone can do anything about it? That's the key. Timing. I'll leave a link. It's been Dabu7. Awaken.